I'm about to walk you through my exact system that I use to systematize my learning, not only to outlearn everyone, but to take that information, synthesize it, and produce better and higher quality content than everyone else. And everyone's, just learning from their own mistakes, their own experiences. That's good, but if you want to move faster and make more money than everyone else, you need to, start consuming more information and start getting smarter than everyone else, okay? And the reason why somebody is succeeding more than you is because they know something that you don't. Your brain and the information contained within it is the biggest factor that determines the level of your success. The more information you have, the more context you have, the better decisions you will make. And you want to ingest as much information as possible. The only thing that is stopping you from doing that is yourself, not the lack of accessibility or how much access you have to information. If you're asking any questions right now, how to get rich or how to make money, I'm sorry, but you need to fucking wake up. You have the world's information at your fingertips. You can go on YouTube, search up any single question you have and answer it, okay? You can literally learn anything. If I wanted to start singing tomorrow, I can literally start learning it right now, pull an all-nighter, just consume a free course on YouTube of how to sing, how to rap, how to make a farm. I don't know. Literally everything is free. Okay, it's not a matter of how much your access to information, but your willingness to consume information and actually get smart. It's kind of dumb to go to college, in my opinion. Kind of fucking stupid, because you can learn everything in college for free. You can major in engineering and physics. You can learn all that for free, okay? And so we're abundant when it comes to information, okay? And so having more information won't only allow you to make better decisions and operate your business better, but you can leverage that information to produce higher quality and quantity of content than everyone else, okay? It's very, very leveraged. And so the first step is to ingest lots of information. The 4 sources I recommend is books, podcasts, courses, and content, okay? I'd highly recommend start reading 1 to 2 books per day. Elon Musk reads 1 to 2 books a day, or read 1 to 2 books per week, and Elon Musk reads 1 to 2 books per day, okay, when he was growing up at least. And this is one of the factors that helped him become the person who he is today. 1 to 2 books a week might sound crazy, but it's really not, okay? Depending on the size of the book, you could probably get through one book within 2 to 3, even 4 days, depending on the size, okay? And also depending on how much time you allocate each day. I'd recommend, spend 1 to 2 hours per day reading. It's, people say that reading is a waste of time, but the truth is it's one of the highest ROI things you can allocate your time to. Having more information will only give you more leverage and outsized returns. Therefore, obtaining information should be a task for everyone. If you're not spending some time reading or just sitting down and consuming content, learning from people in your industry, podcasts, insights, make it a chore, make it a task, okay? It's very important. And, you should make it a task for yourself. And it shouldn't just be something where you squeeze it in when you find the time to. Okay, make it a chore. And so, for example, right now, this book that I'm reading, 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, it's literally a billionaire who wrote this book. One of the co-founders of PayPal wrote this book. Bought it for $12 on Amazon, and the information contained within this book can start a monopoly right now. Okay, maybe that's a bit of exaggeration, but you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, and so. And, a billionaire will take all their lifetime learnings, what they've learned in a lifetime, condense it into one book, sell it for $15. Why would, it's a no-brainer, okay? And so you also want to read across multiple disciplines. I wouldn't just recommend reading self-help or entrepreneurship books. I'd recommend you start reading across multiple disciplines, okay? And Elon Musk said that, you want to read across a broad spectrum of disciplines. I'd recommend you start, read business, of course, autobiographies. I read a book on Elon Musk and I actually made a video on it, so I'm going to pull it up. You see this last video that I made, it's I use Elon Musk's 5-step algorithm, where I break down Elon Musk's process for improving systems and stuff. And this was literally straight from the autobiography of Elon Musk. Okay, it's from a book. And so, read autobiographies of some of the best people in history, read history books, technology, science, just as much, get a wide array, a wide foundation of knowledge, okay? And so having a broad foundation of information will enable you to make more informed decisions. Typically, a great entrepreneur isn't a master at one thing, but it's a jack of all trades, okay? That's very important. The thing with reading, though, is that if you're just reading a book, chances are you're not going to retain that much information. So you need to have a system for retaining as much information as possible, okay? And this is a statistic that humans only retain around 10% of the information they read. And I've come up with a simple framework that I recently started doing that allows me to remember all the golden nuggets of each book I read, okay? The first step is whenever you're reading, highlight every, useful, valuable thing you read, okay? If you find it valuable, if you think it's going to help you, if you want to remember it, highlight it, okay? And then what I recommend is on your computer, whether it's Google Docs or Apple Notes or Notion, whatever it is, create a blank page on your computer and title it to the book that you read. And within that page, go through the book and look at every single thing you highlighted and basically transfer it into your computer. So everything that you've highlighted, copy it over into your computer. So you have like a Google Doc, basically. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it, but like a Google Doc or a notes section of basically all the valuable info from one book. Okay, you can pull it up and read it whenever you want, and I'm about to show you exactly how I do it. For example, I was mentioning the Elon Musk book, and as you can see, I call them value nuggets. Like each section that I highlight, I just call it a value nugget. But you can see I literally saved the whole book, all the most valuable insights of Elon Musk's life on this one page. Okay, and this is pretty valuable. Atomic Habits right here, 48 Laws of Power. I'm still working on this one. It's a really long book. It takes time. It takes time to create these, but it's worth it because not only are you're typing the information and you're saving it on your computer, but you're also like refreshing it in your head whenever you're typing it, whenever you're transferring it from your book to your computer. And I can literally open up any of these and visit it whenever I want to, just take a look at them and just remember what I read. Because I'm telling you right now, I would not remember any of this if I didn't have this right here. But, once a day, maybe a couple times a week, I'll open these back up and, I'll take a look at them. And so that's how you do that. That's how I'd recommend you retain the information that you read. And that's just the books. That's the book section. But I also recommend you want to consume podcasts, courses, and content. Okay. And so books are good to gain perspective on long-term strategy and insights. But the best way to obtain insights when it comes to tactics and stuff that's happening right now is podcasts, courses, and content. Okay. And so I would highly recommend you spend some time each day consuming one of the three, okay, either a course, content, or a podcast. The way I'd recommend you split it up is you read, some of your book per day, and then you also consume one of these three per day, okay? So you're consuming one of each media type. You're consuming a book, and you're also consuming something on the computer, whether that's a course or content, you get the point. And so so you're up to date on the latest tactics, and everything is free nowadays. You can get all the information needed to go from 0 to 1 million completely for free on YouTube. No need to purchase any courses. Okay. And now I'm going to get into the creating content part. And this is what I call the synthesis because, for example, whenever I'm reading a book and then I create content like you saw on the Elon Musk one, when I create content and actually start writing, that's when my thoughts really start getting organized, and I'm really starting to deeply understand and get a deeper understanding of what I actually read. Okay, this is what I'd say the synthesis part is when you actually start create content, especially if it's a long form content or email or a Google Doc like this for YouTube, whatever the case may be. This is where it really starts getting into the synthesis of it. Okay. And so everything revolves around content, and this is how I'd recommend going about it. So you want to, first of all, to create good content, you need to be solving problems that your market is having. Okay, if your goal is to make money with your content. So you want to reverse engineer the problems that people are having in your market, and from there, you want to understand what are the inputs needed for them to solve that problem, and you want to create content around how to do those inputs. So for example, if one of the things is booking calls, that I'd be like, okay, how do you book calls? Well, we can run ads. So you can create a video on how to run ads. Okay, it's simple as that. And so with the knowledge that you have, create content around how you would solve that problem and provide value. Okay, and a lot of my videos is motives out of books. So for example, this video right here is from a book that I read called Blitzscaling, and I just basically took from that book information from that book and added my own spin to it. Okay. And so you want to add your own spin and stand out. So whether that's your personality or like a video style that you go with, there's a lot of people consuming content. The barrier to entry of creating content is extremely low. And so you need to stand out somehow. You can't be a little fucking robot recording videos, talking, like being slow and like talking, being boring. You need to stand out. You need to add your own flair to it, your own personality. You need to have a reason why people follow you and not somebody else. Okay, you need to stand out. And now, this is where a lot of the magic starts happening is repurposing content. Okay, and so literally from one YouTube video or one of these docs, you can condense it into it. And this is what I do. I'm going to pull it up. I condense it into a thread on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Also, multiple short form content videos, whether that's you like recording a video separately from the same topic, or it's you literally repurposing these videos from the original YouTube video. And also, I can literally copy this over and just send it out, blast it to my email list. Okay, and so from this one little piece of information, whatever you're creating content around, from this one YouTube video, you're getting 3 to 4 pieces of content. Okay, and so this is essentially the process is You want to systematize your learning, read 1 to 2 books per week, also consume media, consume courses, consume podcasts around, what's currently happening, tactics, up-to-date information, and then from there, create content around it, create a YouTube video like this, and email it, create an email, basically type it out, gather your thoughts, organize your thoughts, and from there, repurpose that into multiple pieces of content. So not only are you obtaining information to make better decisions and operate your business more effectively, but you're also doing it to create content. So it's super leveraged and it's super worth it, and you're getting smarter. Okay. And so we just recently launched our free AI Scaling Specialist School community for free, and we'll be teaching you how to separate yourself from the red ocean markets by positioning yourself as somebody who scales businesses by selling an AI scaling system completely for free. It's the first link in the description. If you want to get insights right now, you can join it completely for free, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye.